Alright, thank you for watching. I've got a fun one for you today. Find two rational numbers with a less than b, such that b minus a is strictly less than 1/5, and the log base 2 of 3 is an element of the real open interval ab. So please pause the video and give the problem a shot and see what you can come up with. Alright, so to start this thing off, I'm looking at the quantity, the log base 2 of 3. Now it's hard to just look at that at a glance and get an idea of what it's equal to numerically. And you can tell that it must be bigger than 1 and it must be smaller than 2 because 2 to the 1 is less than 3 and 2 to the 2 is greater than 3. But that won't do it. That won't be good enough. So let's look at the log base 2 of 3 and see what we can say about it. So the log base 2 of 3, let's just let that equal to x for now since we don't know what it's equal to numerically. And what that reads like is that 2 to the x is equal to 3. Now, you can square both sides. Get 2 to the 2x is equal to 9. And the reason I did that, squaring both sides, is because 9 is strictly greater than 8, which is equal to 2 to the 3. So, what we have is that 2 to the 2x is strictly greater than 2 to the 3. And now, since we're looking at two exponents with the same base, we have that 2x is strictly greater than 3. And now by dividing by 2, we have that x is strictly greater than 3/2, and we've established a lower bound on the log base 2 of 3 as 3/2. And now we can go back to this original expression, 2 to the x equals 3. And instead of squaring this time, we'll cube both sides. So that's going to give us that 2 to the 3x is equal to 3 cubed, which is 27. 27 is strictly less than 32, which is equal to 2 to the 5. So we have that 2 to the 3x this time is strictly less than 2 to the 5. Again, we've got two exponents here with the same base, so 3x is less than 5. And now we can divide by 3 and get that x is less than 5/3, strictly less than 5/3. And so what we've established here is an upper and a lower bound. So we have that the log base 2 of 3 is strictly less than 5/3 and strictly greater than 3/2. Which gives us the interval that we want if we have this condition satisfied. If b minus a is strictly less than 1/5. So let's try it. 5/3 minus 3/2. Well, we can multiply the 5/3 by 2 over 2 to get 10/6. Multiply the 3/2 by 3 over 3 to get 9/6, which equals 1/6, which is indeed strictly less than 1/5. So in conclusion, we have the log base 2 of 3 is an element of the open interval starting at 3/2 and going to 5/3. And 5/3 minus 3/2 is less than 1/5. So we're done. I hope you liked the video and please make sure to click like if you did.